In this lesson, you will learn the following. This lesson is based on the following business scenario. The SAP Library is a complete online manual for the entire SAP system and covers all modules of the system. Start transaction F06 by double-clicking the highlighted area in your Favorites menu. This is the entry screen of the post-incoming payments transaction. Notice that some fields contain a check mark, for example, the document date, type, and the account field. The check mark indicates that these fields are required fields for this transaction. Now notice the drop-down icon to the right of the type field. This drop-down icon indicates that this field is a validated field and you must enter a valid value. This pop-up window shows all valid entries for the document type field. These are the only entries allowed in this field. Click on the Continue icon. Note how the system filled the type field with the option DZ. Instead of clicking on the drop-down icon, you could also use the F4 key on your keyboard, which is also known as the F4 Input Help button. This search box opens up. It allows you to narrow your search for valid entries. In this case, our search is limited to Company 3000. These are the results of our search. Click on the Continue icon. Notice how the field Account is now filled. Good job! You should be pretty familiar now with the F4 Input Help. Let's examine other help options now. Now click on the Help icon in the upper right. This pop-up window gives you a definition of the field document type. When you are ready, click on the Close icon to close the pop-up window. You can call on the Help screen for any fields you see. Let's try another. Click on the Reference field. Click on the Help icon again to get a definition for the reference field. This is a good example of a complete definition for the reference field. When you are ready, click the Close icon to close the pop-up window. Excellent! Instead of clicking the Help icon, you could also use the F1 button. You could press F1 now to pull up the help screen for this field, or you could press the help icon in the upper right again. This is the help screen for the field document number. When you are ready, close the pop-up box by clicking on the highlighted close icon.
Well done! You now know how to call the help screen for any field in the system. In addition to the help screens, you can also call up the SAP library. This is the complete online documentation for the entire SAP system, literally thousands of pages. Let's take a look at it.
Now select SAP Library. This will start a separate internet browser session for the SAP library. Note the message at the bottom indicating that a separate browser session will be started. This is the start screen for the SAP library. You can access the documentation via the menu tree on the left. As you get more comfortable with the SAP system, you might want to spend some time browsing the SAP library. Well done! You have just learned how to use the F4 input help key, initiate the help screen for any field, and access the SAP library. Let's go through some review questions now to see if you remember the information that was presented.